Shall we have a look at a new building toy that I've recently discovered? Boom! This is Metal Earth. It's 3D metal model kits. This is of a Klingon bird of prey. They have ones in Star Trek and Star Wars and probably other things, and I believe I saw a boat. But museum quality, apparently. Yeah, this is 2 sheets of metal, which you then do these instructions. You basically put tabs into little holes, fold them through, and then you build a lovely little model. I'm not gonna build the whole thing in this episode because I built one of these last night and it took 3 hours. Rebecca also built one that was a bit more fiddly and it took about 5 hours. So these will take you a while. Value for money here. Right, I've cut across the top. Did I just cut through the instructions? Ooh! So I'm just gonna cut the top off, and I'd like to point out that the instructions are literally there. So that was close. So here's what we get inside these things. We get instructions, and we get... Oh, if we get them out carefully. Oh, steady, steady, steady. And we get 2 sheets of metal. Oh, Jesus, shit, look at those. Hey, it's me, hey! Very reflective metal. Right, let's pull this one out. There we go. Right, these are shiny, shiny bastards, and the amount of bloody bits there makes this look like it's going to be a near impossible task. Oh my god, this is definitely a 5-6 hour one. Good. It's going to be great in the video, you're not going to see the fucking thing. The instructions are bigger than the other ones, and double-sided, unlike the other ones that I had. Okay, good. So, everything has a number. You can probably see there if the camera's decided to focus on it. Everything has a number. My one I made had 22 parts. This one goes up to 30, highest number, 38, 39. So this is like 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 hours. Okay, the rules as follows. This is why I'm not building the whole thing. Oh god, no, I'm not doing the first thing because it's the... Oh god. Oh no. Oh, that starts off bad and gets worse. Oh dear. I'll get there in a second. So we insert the tab and bend 90 for most visible areas, or insert the tab and twist 90 degrees, which is best. If you twist it, it makes a tighter connection. By the end, I was twisting fucking everything because it actually held things together. You'll need some needle nose pliers. Put them along. You'll also need wire cutters, because I struggle to get the bits out because they are sharp as balls. Right, so let's have a look at this. So this is the first instruction. We take piece number 1, piece number 2, and piece number 3, and piece number 4 to do this bit. So piece number 2 and piece number 1 go together well to make the base. I struggled like fuck with making the base of one I did the last one. So if we have a look at here, because they're not, the sheets themselves aren't actually numbered, so you need to have a look at this thing. So number 1 is that straight piece there, so that's gonna sit there like that. No, that's facing the wrong way. That's that way around then. The engraved side. And number 2 is on that sheet, and number 3, I'm assuming is also going to be on that sheet, is there, and number 4 is going to be there. So it's all on the first sheet for now. Okay, so this one is going to go over there for now. We're not going to use it. We are going to start pulling out. Oh, for God's sake. It's seriously teeny tiny thin metal, this stuff. It's super easy to bend as well. It's really, really skinny. So we need to pull out this bit here. Now, the bits themselves, we're going to get right close up here. Ooh, you know, right, see my face. Oh, this is never going to focus. Come on, you focus, you break. You can see how beautifully detailed it all is, and you can see my wonderful face. But each of the bits, they're really nicely detailed. It is really nicely put together stuff. You can see the sort of top bits and things. It's very nice looking. So I need to pull this thing out. This is where they're attached. They're these teeny tiny bits of metal. These little triangles here. They're super teeny tiny. However, they fucking rip my hands to shreds pulling them off. So what I'm going to do instead is as I did from the end of the last one, is if you get little wire snippers and put them in there like that and snip through, that cuts it off very nicely. And I'm going to do the same things up onto these ones. There we go. Right, so that's piece number 1. We're also going to bring up piece number 2, which I believe is this one. Oh dear. If you don't go through them, it's fine. They do sort of fold and bend, but when there's like 3 of them, I find it just a bit nicer to have a few little wire cutters. There you go, like you can sort of shake it off almost. Rotate around. Oh, ow. Come on. Come on. There it goes. Piece number 1 and piece number 2. Very, very sharp, shiny piece of metal with the Klingon logo on it, and a very thin strip of metal. Now, these little tabs you can see at the top are the actual, if you can see that. You see those little tabs? They're what we're going to have to be folding together They're very tiny. Look at the size of them to my fingers. They're very small. So instruction step number 1 was to take, hang on a second, let's have a look at this. Take this, take that, and then fold it down. So these little pins are going to go up through here, and then blue circle means we just bend it 90 degrees. So we have to fold this into a circle. I'm assuming this jiggity side out, and then attach it, and that attaches somewhere in the right place. Now I couldn't do this properly on the last one, and it looked like shite because of it. So we want to attach to the underside. We'll attach a middly one there. They're all in the middle, so it really doesn't matter which way around we go. So middly one there. Oh dear. Oh dear, dear, dear. This is such a horrible one to start on. All right, I'm going to say this now. I quite liked making this set, but it was a faff. It's very fiddly. You have to be incredibly patient and incredibly just wanting to do this. Let's go in there like that. And let's pop it in there. Hang on, let's just let's zoom right on in there so we can have a good look at what I'm doing. Yeah, you need to want to build this thing. Right, so that's now, if you can see that, all 3 of the tags are in. Now this is the point where needle nose pliers are fucking useless, because to fold them in, you need to grab them and twist them, and that just doesn't do bugger all. If the camera will focus, there we go. You can see I've only just barely bent it, so I ended up having to actually put these on like that. Oh, there we go. They're far too hard to fold with your own hand, so I need the pliers to start them so I can actually build the pressure in that way. So I give the pliers to give them a little bit of a start, and then I can push them down with me old... Oh, shit, on camera. My ugly long fingernails. I like having slightly longer fingernails, I don't know why. For shit like this, really, it genuinely is the reason. It's for getting bits of Technic out of Lego sets and this sort of thing. Just keep them... Ow. Shite. You can see that they're already starting to slightly damage my fingernails. Right, so I've got that in. That's looking so much nicer than I did it yesterday. I feel like because I've got the practice of one in, everything's going to be better. Ooh, there's the camera in there. But now this bit has to go in there. Oh my god, I need to zoom in even fucking further to see this shit. Right, there we go. Alright, so you can see that that bit has to go in there. So this is a fiddly as fuck scale. That goes in there. Actually, hang on. Look at the instructions. Maybe it's best if that one in the back, because then it would hold together a bit better. So we pull that up there. Should we put it in the... No, I'm going to put it that way. It's stuck that way. I'm going to put it in that way. And I'm actually, what I'm going to do... So I'm going to grab it and fold it back on itself. I veered off the instructions every now and then when I figured that something I'd fucked up needed to be fixed in a certain way. Let's get this on camera. Sorry, this is a real fiddly thing, and I'm trying to do it on camera. Which makes it hard to pull that thing down there. And the lens doesn't know what it's looking at. Did I just pop that back through? Oh, fuck. I can't see through that fucking lens. No, I've just stuck it up. Okay, I'm doing this last little tab off the side. Thing. Okay, and then slightly bend the metal into shape. That is really good job. I've done that. I've done a good job of that. So focus, 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 focus. It's a reflective surface. It's going to be difficult. You can see the holes that we're going to be using later on. So that's the base on there. You can see it's slightly off on the sides and over there, and it's wonky as shit. But that's about 1,000 times better than I did of the other ones. Right, let's zoom out and let us get to step number 2. Actually, let's pound this down. That'll make life easier for me. Step number 2 is to get out piece number 3, which is that little one there. So I'm going to yank that out with the wire cutters very daintily. This did slightly fold the metal, but a lot of these things... there are bits of these sets where you have to actually fold the metal. It actually instructs you to fold the metal, so it's nice to actually have that ready. So this is piece number 3. In this instruction, we need to fold that. So these are twisty ones. We need to fold this down the middle. There are some instructions I got very confused by. They were adding things on weird. Like the back of the thing. There's a perfect example on the back of the box. It's like this one goes to this one. This one goes to this one. Why not have these two switched? I don't know. Like that's a twist and you've twisted it. No idea. So we fold this so it connects on the side. We glue it in the spots. Zoom right into this one. Oh god, I've just seen how dirty my fucking microphone is. Cameras. We'll do it in the spots and then we twist those. It's got a little green triangle, so we twist those. So a little more zooming. So it's always zooming on the floor. That's probably a better idea. Nope, because I can't see shit now. Sorry, this is a fiddly thing, and I've got to be able to see it as well as you do, but on a small little area. So that's a sort of fold together. And then I assume this really doesn't matter which way around it goes, because it can technically only go that way. So that will make sense. So those two little holes go in there. Oh, yeah, and then we fold that. So, oh dear, the wrong angle. How the fuck? I suppose we pinch the back more. Oh, there we go. Pinch the back more, pinch the front out. Without bend. I don't want to bend these ones, but I do want them to be proper. So I want it sort of like that, I think. I'll do it upside. I'm going to do it upside down. Sure. Okay, so we then. Oh no, I can't do it upside down. Those two bits in there, and then these nearly in there. Oh god, look at this! Jesus Christ, look at this shit. It's actually quite nice to have the camera because I've got a bit of zoom in there. So I can actually see the more minute detail. This actually makes this slightly easier. Why is that not going in there? Oops, shite. You don't want to bend anything as well, that's the problem with these. Because like as you can see here, if you can see here, come on. They've been ever so slightly bent on that side, which means that that's going to be a little bit harder. So I'm just going to ply that one straight again. That's it, doing a little bit of... Ooh. Plier work to pull that up a little bit straighter. These are fabulously fiddly. That's better. I did say at the start, oh my god, these are the most fiddly fucking things in the world. But they are truly, truly fiddly. And I do apologise, I keep throwing it off the camera. Oh, for fuck's sake. Right, wider, but in at the middle. That's what I'm looking for. It's a really weird thing to get, because this is only folded, as you can see, on the severed bits. It's the only place where this is folded, so actually trying to pinch it there is quite tricky. So I want to put two in and then just move it. But now these two are wonky, so I'll put the ones in first, because they'll be harder to put in. Sorry, get that on the screen. So that, I think that one's in, and then that one's in. Okay, those two are in. And now, right, this has to be twisted just like that. And then that has to go in there. And there, yes! Dun, da, 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 da! That's in place. It's not held in place yet. So to hold it in place, my favourite thing to do, which is to grab these and twist them. Okay, good purchase on it. I give it a twist, and that'll hold it in place really rather nicely. Like that. Like that. There we go. So now that's solid. That's a nice solid sort of connection we've got there. That's the base of our little Romulan ship. Right. Next up, we need number 4, which is, oops, this is on the sheet here. This one here, I believe. Just double checking, triple checking, yep. So I'll sever these off. There, and then where else is it held on? Oh, right there. That was easy to see on the camera, actually. It's nice. It's really nice to have 2 views for this thing. I'm not going to finish this on the video, but I'll definitely... I'm going to finish this. I'm going to camera set up so I can zoom in on stuff. Right, now, that's the next piece. Our instruction... Oh, sorry, I won't have 10 minutes. There might have been a little audio gap. What happens to this camera? Our instruction is as follows. These bits at the side have to... On the non-engraved side, so... upside down. These bits... fold up and round? I don't know what the red bit does. Oh, these bits fold together and then that bit folds round them. So they fold up and together and then these bits... Hang on. Are they separate? Oh, they okay. Oh, Jesus. So, zoom in again. I'll show you what I'm talking about. These side bits here have to come up 90 degrees on both sides. And then this bit will fold later, I assume. Then all these little bits here fold up and kind of go round it or sit under it or something. Haven't quite worked that one out, so I need to twist these upside down. Can use the old pliers for that. Like that. Very nice. It's sort of taken one of the bottom ones a little bit. I assume it's supposed to be doing that. I'm assuming a lot for these sets. Maybe I shouldn't bend the camera down, should I? Okay. And then 90 degrees. Like that. So now these two have to connect to each other. Now I always find connections like this to not work 100% of the time. Shit, where are they going? Sorry, there's these two little bits. See those little 2 bits sticking off there? Are they going in the actual underside? Oh, I think they are. God. So we have to get this piece here in that little hole there. So first we connect these up. Does it say which bit goes on top? I believe that the tab has to go in the thing. So we fold these two bits in like that, and then that tab I would say has to go in the other way around to make a better shape. I'll bring that out a little bit as well. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Shit, the bed. I don't know what I'm doing. Why has that one got a lot higher than the other one? Maybe they're supposed to go a lot higher because that bit metal. That one doesn't seem to have done it at all. Have I folded that one? Oh, that's come up with that one. Can you see on this side, this bit of metal sort of bended round? So it's at an angle and going up. Can you see that on the side here? A bit of metal sort of came with it, but on this side it didn't. It stayed down, but I think that side's more accurate than the other. Oh, whatever. They are together now. Well, then how's these bits supposed to go in there? No, they have to be up higher. That bit has to sort of fold with it, I think. Oh. Yeah, the instructions aren't super clear there. I've folded that bit up with it now, so it's got a bit more height to it. But I don't know if I mean, this looks like it's going to need a shite ton of height. I mean, it says it's highly recommended that you visit the model before assembling your own. Because it looks like this bit almost comes down. Oh, that's how we would fix that then. We don't actually have to need that folder. We just need that bit. That bit's coming down independently of the rest. But it's attached to it. No, I don't know. This is a very difficult construction toy thing. I always feel like that needs to go in the back as well. Let's fold this back out a little bit. Like that. Like that. So these are all going to fold up. According to this instructions, these bits, this is folding up to sort of be on the other side, but it's not going up perfectly straight. So this actually comes out a little bit further, and then these just go up a bump to meet them all, including that one going into that piece there, which I cannot see that happening, even slightly, unless I do it now. No, it's going to be difficult. So this bit's going to go round. It's apparently rounds itself off. So I'm going to round it off. I'm going to fold. Okay, I'm going to fold back this thing here and the twiddle. So this is going to come back like 90 degrees, but just literally just trying to fold back just the slot for it. That's all I'm trying to do. I'm trying to try and get this one on camera. Oh God, it's actually embedded in the metal, really. Tiny pinch. Okay, so now I've got that hole there. So I can fold Mr. Pinchy here. Now it can come down a little bit. Now getting those right will be difficult, but then these two should now... Shit, come on, you've got to go together. Everything rides on you getting together. Oh no, it's not. I don't think I left myself enough room for it. I know that's not what it says to do, but it's very rounded on the instruction. Oh God, sorry, I've got to get this on this side of the camera. You're not seeing shit anyway. Yeah, the thing you definitely can't do with these is make a video out of them. Unless you've got like an independent cameraman, because you can't pay attention to all of it at once. Oh, that's just not going in there. I'm going to attempt to fold this bit out a little bit more. This toggle, what the fuck they call it, tab probably. Can I just, oh, I'll grab that bit. I don't want to grab that bit. I want that tab to be a little bit further down. Quite a lot further down I put that in. Just go in. No, it's bent the metal now. So that's these. Yeah, we're done here. We're done here. Fuck, camera over. Yeah, well done me. Yeah, that is... I think it's the perfect example of it. My issue is that this little disc around here... Oh, sorry, once again, zooming in. This little disc around here, on the instructions, is very smooth. It ends up being very, very smooth, the little tab there. But if I did it the way around it said to do, I just end up with a triangle point. So trying to fit that one in there was ruining my life. It was truly ruining my life. And then these, once you've got these two together, sort of like that, then these bits fold up, but I haven't got enough height on that side for some reason. As I pull that sort of up, but then it's far too folded. Whatever. Should we look at the finished ones that I did earlier? I will finish that, and I will finish that. Not today. First up, the one that Rebecca did, because it's much nicer than mine. R2-D2! I like him, he catches the light very nicely. There's a good amount of detail in him. There's all these little bits of depth and distance and stuff inside him. This leg here, yeah, very wobbly. She attached that in, it's very short as well. But she attached it in a wonderfully harsh way at the end to keep it tight. But again, it's a beautiful little model. It's just maybe just make those tabs a little bit longer or make them slightly bigger. And the one that I put together, bit of a car wreck, this one, the Enterprise. Hang on, sorry, I'm going to move you back. Yeah, this one I had a lot of problems with. It looks, from there, you're like, that looks really fucking cool. All right, yeah, well, it looks pretty cool. But let's bring it closer to the camera so you can see all the fuckery. So this top bit here, wobbly as shit, because this connection here, I just fucked up endlessly. I couldn't work out where they were supposed to go. Apparently there's tabs underneath there that I just didn't see, so I sort of folded it over, but because of that, it doesn't really have a connection at all. This nacelle, wobbly as dick. This nacelle, really secure. This nacelle, I followed their instructions. This nacelle, I did it myself. So that's good. And the base. Look at that piece of shit there. Couldn't fold it to look right. And because that was so fucked up, I actually had to get the entire model and go like that and twist it back so it would actually stand up, which it just about does. So yeah, that's Metal Earth. They're very nice models, but just be expected to be building them for anywhere between 10 and 15 years.